You already know we back with another one. Yes, sir. And wait, before this look like a new Spider-Man trailer. You know, so I'm gonna have to react to those next. But boom, my homie sent me this. Actually, it's been some days now since he sent it to me. Best best final fights in anime, Volume 2. So I guess these are just like sequels or part 2s to the original videos I did. But one thing, I see you watching the video, the watch time looking good. Listen, everything looking good. I need y'all to like the video. I need you to like the video. You know what I'm saying? So when you like the video, other people can see the video. You know what I'm saying? Everything good. Just like the video, my G. Like the video. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like the video, bro. But let's get into this, man. See what's going on.
Greetings, anime fans. I've been looking at the feedback from a previous video and it looks like I learnt a little something. You guys can't get enough of anime final fights. The 500k view says something about it, so I'm here to deliver more. Without further ado, here are my next favourite final fights in anime. After going through some of the most epic final fights in anime before, what else does the medium have in store? Let's find out. Let's start with Shiro versus Gilgamesh.
Yeah, that fight was crazy.
If you were to rank my favourite Fate series battles, this must be near the top. For me, Unlimited Blade Works is the perfect sequel to FateZero in terms of narrative, and while each route has its pros, I feel that this is the route that leads to the most natural conclusion of the story that started in Zero. After all, this is the route where Shiro comes to understand his ideals and uses his knowledge to cleanly beat the King of Heroes. It's an underdog battle which doesn't even feel like one, thanks to Shiro perfectly countering Gilgamesh's abilities. He made our hero look like a badass worth $1 million with how he gets under Gilgamesh's skin. It's a complete trouncing of Gilgamesh that feels deserved and well earned. It also has my favourite remix of the Emiya theme, so that's something as well. Hey.
Yeah, nah, that anime was that. It got like dumb serious though, man. It got like hold the animes itself. Make sure you like the video.
Ichi versus Goto. When I first watched Parasite, I already knew that it's not your ordinary anime. Parasite. I was fully dazzled by the themes and the narrative that the show carried, and I especially enjoyed the dynamic between Shinichi and Migi. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't get emotional when Shinichi lost Migi towards the end. But that makes the triumph in the final battle against Goto so special.
Yo, nah, bro, don't. I watched Parasite on Netflix. Please don't tell me there's more than the one on Netflix. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me I'm missing out. It's been like a year or two. Do not tell me that there's more to Parasite. Do not, no, man. Bro.
Left without his trusted buddy for once, Shinichi had to go deep into his bag of tricks to fend off this ultimate parasite. The reunion was emotional, but the finishing blow, well, that felt even more satisfying. Technically speaking, Parasite's final conflict is against someone else in a brilliant thematic twist. However, in terms of boss fights, this is it, and it's one of the best anime final fights that we have.
Polo,
you put Gira.
I don't got no friends, bro. Like, my homie's supposed to keep me up. Y'all supposed to be keeping me up. Like, with... Bro, Polo, use a L.
Versus Josuke on the list. How can we have a final fights video without a mention of JoJo? Especially this epic showdown that we have here. Josuke finally gets his hands on Kira after so long, and their fated showdown left everyone wanting more. It's got a lot of stakes riding on it, this one. It has the usual JoJo goodness of wacky, out-of-this-world abilities. For a show where you'd expect a lot of craziness to happen, JoJo does have its share of well-animated and hype-inducing instances of CQC. This is just one of many examples of Sakuga in the series, but I feel that this moment is the best embodiment of it. Manga readers have commented on how the fight could have been handled better, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it's fine. Anime onlys love this showdown, and it's a great way to wrap up the saga. The same can be said of Castlevania as a series, but this last fight pretty much gives the series a send-off to remember. Honestly, I'm as much as a gamer as I am an anime fan, and this battle just gives that big boss vibe.
Bro, with this anime, this was on Netflix. I turned it on. I fell asleep on it like so many times. I had to keep getting up. Cause I watch Netflix, you know, when it's nighttime, when I got, you know, time to chill or whatever. I turn Netflix on, turn the anime on, watch it, fall asleep, and miss the part. So I'm doing this constantly, like 3 days, maybe 4 in a row. It's crazy. I don't think I still ever seen this part.
It manages to recapture the thrill of playing a game and coming face to face with the ultimate enemy. Those
That's that
godlike
Dragon Ball
beings that you so
Ultimate
often
Tenkaichi.
see in JRPGs.
Yeah.
Trevor shows no fear
Ultimate
as he
Tenkaichi
faces
when he's
death
going to get
himself in
cooler.
this epic finale, and I've got to give a lot of props to the banter. It's not too often you'd see trash talk in this badass, do you? It's got some cool action and a wild ending, so make sure to stay tuned. With some amazing animation and art, I was more hyped than ever watching this fight. It felt so good rekindling the fire that I had for video games back in my childhood.
Here we go.
Spike vs. Vicious from Cowboy Bebop is a banger that I failed to include the last time around. Rewatching it, I concluded that it's not just my nostalgia goggles working. The fight's legitimately what you'd love and expect from a setting like Cowboy Bebop. This is one of those high-stakes, frantic-paced final battles built for Hollywood thrillers, and Cowboy Bebop is one of the anime fights like this are made for. Shootouts, sword fights, hand-to-hand combat. This fight it's got it all. This battle caps off an epic journey with one of the most gut-wrenching endings you can have. This one's a keeper, and if you need something to convince your non-anime fan friends what anime can be like, then you can definitely show them this fight.
Y'all didn't make me a list of animes, man. Every anime I said I need to watch, I need those. Like the video. Make sure you like the video. Why wouldn't you like the video? Like the video so we can get pushed in our algorithm. Like the video. Right, thumbs up. Comment, engage.
Bang. Let's move on with another classic anime now, shall we? Yomi vs. Yusuke is one of the battles that stuck with me. The Yomi fight is something that I find memorable because of a simple fact. Yusuke loses. Where else do you see that in shonen?
I heard this anime was made first, then Dragon Ball. let that sink in. Cause we got some things to talk about. Oh no, somebody copied off somebody.
In anime. Back when I was much younger and watching Yu Hakusho, I didn't think that it was possible for the protagonist to lose a high-stakes final battle. But he did, and having it happen relatively early in the tournament, it completely blew my mind away. Yu Hakusho continues its string of breathtaking tournament arc with the Three Kings arc. You get your fair share of magical attacks, but I think that the emotional weight of the clash is what sold me on it. Despite finding a new power like most protagonists do, Yusuke still doesn't have what it takes to beat Yomi, leaving more than a few fans disappointed. At least he didn't go down without putting on an entertaining show though, did he? It all worked out in the end, and you can't tell me that this fight doesn't have its share of emotional moments that had us hooked for minutes on end.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, this a W anime video. That's Final Fights. Yeah.
I'm not sure how hot of a take this is, but I feel that Dragon Ball Z should have ended in the Cell Saga. It's the most organic ending for the series, with a real touching passing of the torch moment from Goku to Gohan. But, you know, executive meddling and money means that the show must go on. A lot of people talk about it like it's a
Kid Buu is a W though. Like, he's one of my top favorite characters. Kid Buu is a W.
Bad thing, which at times it really is. However, without said executive meddling, we would have gotten some awesome moments to be fondly remembered, like a lot of the nifty fights in Dragon Ball Super. A decade ago, have you wondered what Dragon Ball would look like with modern colors and technology? Super's got you covered. That, or this final battle against Kid Buu. By all means, I don't think it's the best Dragon Ball Z fight out there, but it's got all you want in a finale. An over-the-top battle full of run-ins and everyone contributing in their own ways to finally bringing down Kid Buu. I just love these all-your-powers combined final attacks that they often do in anime, and the Super Spirit Bomb is one of my first encounters with the trope.
I wouldn't say, okay, I'm not gonna be biased here. I wouldn't say Dragon Ball, that fight was the best anime fight there is, but it's just like it's one of those things you seen as a kid or a jit, and you just like it's just like a piece of your childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that when I was little type ish. You feel me? That's just one of the things I look at. Like that's why I say Dragon Ball and Naruto is one of those animes, because it's like those animes that you rock with since you was young. You know. So that's why I just give it so much respect, man. I think a Kid Buu when I was little had my little Vegeta my Vegeta toy and watching Vegeta and Kid Buu go against each other. It's iconic, especially Budokai Tenkaichi. What? Oh, I had no money. GameStop was $2. Was not letting me. Not having it. Budokai Tenkaichi was crazy, bro. Especially the Tapion part.
Let's continue with the oldie but goodie train with Vash versus Knives. Brother battles are cool, because often they already carry that emotional weight required for us to care about the fight. More than that, there's just something appealing about good old one-on-one shootouts. Trigun's final battle does just that, and leaves me very satisfied. The fight does an excellent job of giving us a sense of tension with each move, and the action has little dead air as you can feel each brother's will to defeat the other. It also has that crazy quick draw scene that culminates in a breathtaking sequence, well, for its time, where Vash steals victory from the jaws of defeat. The fight's just so smooth and fluid for its time as well, and while I don't think it's aged too well, it was spectacular when I first saw it. Speaking of brother battles, how about a look at Hikarimaru versus Dahomaru?
I think I seen this on top.
For me, much of Dororo's appeal is the chase. Besides the budding relationship with Dororo, the adventure of following Hikarimaru in his quest to get his body parts one by one is the thing that thoroughly immersed me in the series. That's why this final battle feels like such a good payoff. Hikarimaru versus Dahomaru is every bit as intense as you'd expect from the climactic battle of an action-adventure story, and it delivered. The fight choreography is top-notch, and the momentum shifts throughout the battle kept me on the edge, eagerly awaiting for the next phase of the battle. Besides this great fight, I also like the message and the catharsis factor in this fight. Hikarimaru deciding to spare his brother is such a strong moment, considering what happened beforehand. It's a very powerful ending to a long and treacherous journey, and it made every step on the way worth it.
Looking at chakra points.
So, which is your favourite fight amongst these? I want to know your thoughts. So make sure to check out the comments and do a bit of sharing. It helps YouTube algorithm, and I'd love to talk to you guys about your favourite final fights too. If you're interested, you can also...
He said it best himself. Like the video, share it, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know, show my respects. I'm already subscribed. Like the video. That's all you gotta do. You gotta do the same. That's gonna be it for this video. Show by the one again. I'm out, man. I hope you enjoyed the vid. Have a good day, my boy.